Real housewife, real justice. Showbiz Tonight was there this afternoon as the Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice and her husband Joe walked into a federal court in New Jersey. They were arraigned on charges ranging from fraud to failing to file their income taxes, and they each pleaded not guilty. And we learned today their trial will begin in October. And if things don't go well, they could end up starring in the Real Housewives of the federal prison because they could face at least 30 years if convicted on all 39 counts. Alex McCord is former star of the Real Housewives of New York and reality TV correspondent for TheStir.com. Now, Alex, the Giudices are being defiant to the end. Their attorney said today they're not going to testify against each other, and they do expect to win this case. Based on what you know about them, though, Alex, does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me at all. And, you know, because they are both on the hot seat, they've got to try and preserve something, if anything, for their children. One thing I thought was interesting is we saw out of Chicago that Jesse Jackson Jr. has been convicted, and he and his wife are serving back-to-back terms. So if they are convicted, maybe that's an opportunity. But in the meantime, they're all business as usual. Teresa's got a book signing this afternoon. She's still continuing to fly with permission of the courts to do her appearances to try and keep making money for the family. It seems like they're trying to do business as usual while this is going on.
Trying to make the best out of a potentially bad situation. So let me take this out to attorney Ariva Martin in Hollywood. You think they're being delusional, Ariva, or do you think they actually have a fighting chance to win this Star War?
I think, Nichelle, these are some very serious charges, and we can't underestimate when federal, you get 39 counts, you get 39, an indictment with 39 counts filed against you. This is something very seriously. And I'm a little concerned about what I'm seeing. I know that Teresa has to continue to work. She has to raise money for the family. But I'm also seeing pictures of her at the beach and tweets about, her spending time on the beach. I think any kind of lavish lifestyle type activity, cut it out. I don't know who's advising her. The federal prosecutors are watching all of this, and a lot of this case has to do with this lavish lifestyle that they were leading, and according to the federal prosecutors, misleading the government, the IRS, and banks about. So I would just tell her, work, but on your off time, try to be more low-key about this, because this can be very serious.
Yeah, well, maybe they were trying to just keep it normal for the kids, as normal as it could be. Now, the two attorneys who got the ball rolling on the Fed's case against the Giudices did their first TV interview right here on Showbiz Tonight, and they told A.J. Hammer that they think this case is going to show the world a really ugly side of those two. Watch what they said.
We've kind of known that their behavior and their actions have been like this for the past few years leading up to this time. It's really not a shock to us. I just think that it's time that the rest of the world sees, what's been going on. And I'm sure that the time has come simply because the U.S. Attorney's Office feels that they now have enough evidence to prove their case against both the Giudices.
Alex, showing the world an ugly side to this pair, what do you think about that?
Well, it's unfortunate, but the thing is that the reality show that they are on, The Real Housewives of New Jersey, is all about keeping up with the Joneses, and if they have, in fact, reached too far, and if they're guilty, then they're going to have to pay.